For me, the opportunity to learn more about the Bible from a Catholic perspective was a major attraction. I am a cradle Catholic, but like many, did not grow up with an appreciation for studying the Bible, nor any tools really in how to approach studying the Bible. I honestly didn't even realize the value of studying the Bible. I just thought Mass was sufficient. When I experienced my own health related wake up call a long time ago, I committed myself to learning more about God. And my options were really to participate in Bible studies with other Christian denominations. So for 15 years, I participated with any denomination, any Bible study I could find in my area. And it was a little intimidating, just because I felt like I didn't know as much about the Bible. So at some point in there, I committed myself to a weekly hour of adoration. Our church has an adoration chapel, and I started some individual Bible study. But when I heard about a good friend is also a graduate, she invited me to the CBS Information Night, just like you're attending, and I was hooked. I really was excited about the prospect of learning more about the Bible from a Catholic and from an intellectual perspective. So that was my goal going in. It was like, I'm going to learn, how to approach studying the Bible, how to go through it logically, think through that sort of thing. And the experience was that and a whole lot more. So intellectually, all my expectations were met. I learned how to read, how to interpret, how to cross-reference, how to put things in context. I learned about the amazing connectedness of the Old Testament and the New Testament and how they all point to Jesus. What I didn't expect, and so added the breadth really to my experience, is that spiritually, I walked away just astounded. I learned about Lectio Divina. I learned how to incorporate scripture into my prayer life, into meditation, how to actually use scripture to listen to God instead of always being the one asking. And then probably even another dimension, maybe that dimension wasn't so surprising, but I was not prepared for the emotional aspect of it. And really that was learning and opening up with my fellow classmates, learning how to explore, how to share, how to challenge and communicate with each other. It's very refreshing after 15 years of Bible study with other Christian denominations, that I was actually talking with other eager Catholics who wanted to know more about the Bible, know more about God and Jesus. I'll be honest, the biggest challenges were a time commitment, excuse me. But with anything you attempt to do, whether it's taking on a new sport or a new job or whatever, there's always this new time commitment. And once you get yourself into a habit, a practice every week while the classes are going on, you really don't even notice it. And then the other hard thing is just a little bit of opening up to others. So you really have to be open to the idea of sharing. I would say after finishing this, it has absolutely changed me for the better. I'm eager to share my experience. I'm working with my parish priest. I want to start a women's Bible study. But probably more importantly for me personally, I feel like I have a much deeper personal relationship with Jesus. I know him better, and I know how to continue getting to know him better. Also, I guess I just would say that I feel more confident in my faith, in understanding and explaining the Mass, and I feel better equipped to share my beliefs with other Catholics and also with non-Catholics. So that level of confidence came really after the intellectual, spiritual, and emotional aspect that I gained from my participation in CBSM.